Okay, hi guys. So I've always said that I was going to do a Herbalife vlog. Now this is in no way sponsored by Herbalife. This is just me saying to you what products it is that I use. Now this isn't a product that works for everybody. Not everyone gets along with it, and that is fine. That's your opinion. This is just my opinion and how I personally find the products for myself. So I started Herbalife around 7, maybe 8 weeks ago now, and I have been on it for quite a long while. I have tried it in the past, and the person that we bought off in the past, I think they were more concerned about how much they sold instead of sort of focusing on their numbers, but also focusing on helping the customer and sort of helping with their journey. Now back then we found that we were very, very hungry. A lot of the time I was hangry, which people that know me will actually know that I am a person that loves my food. I can't stress enough how much I love food and how much I graze throughout the day. There are also other people that will know that I also battle with an eating disorder. So I have anorexia. I find that when I'm good, I'm very good, and the problem is when I'm very good, I overcompensate and eat more because I go very long periods of time without eating at all. So for example, last year I was going through a very, very stressful time, and from between around July, maybe the end of June, right up until around October time, I was able to hide the fact that I wasn't eating. I was hiding it so well, in fact, that whilst we were at the hospital with my brother, my mum would think that I had eaten a whole box of tuna pasta salad, or she would take me out for lunch at the hospital, and I would eat the lunch at the hospital with my mum so that I didn't have to then eat in the evening. So I would come up with all the excuses under the sun when I got home to say, look, you know, I've eaten in the hospital, I've had this, that and the other, I'm so full, I don't need any more food. And of course, everybody in my life trusted me, and because at one stage or another, somebody within the family would see me eat. So I was hiding it so well. Obviously then with IVF, we were having to lose weight. Now, the weight obviously came off me so quickly because of the fact that I wasn't eating, because I was able to hide the fact I wasn't eating. I went such a long period then without eating at all. So the weight did drop off of me, but it didn't drop off me healthily, and it was going in places that I needed to keep it. So for example, I had muscle wastage, my fat was still high but my muscle had come down. It was all those sorts of things. So when then Rob found out that I wasn't eating, he decided to support me and help me eat. Now, he never pushed me, but he did always say that I had a choice. I either had to eat 1 meal a day or drink 1 milkshake a day, and that was my choice. If I could do both in a day, he was super proud, and yeah, perfect if I could do the both. I found that at meal times I would be sat at the table, shaking, crying, near enough having panic attacks because of the fact people were trying to force me to eat, and this was not healthy either. We went back to our IVF appointment. I was told that I still hadn't lost enough weight, and that I needed to lose more. at this point I was seeing a counsellor. He's been an absolute gem. I can't fault the amount of help and support that I have had from him throughout the last few months. So basically, when I decided I was going to start eating again, I knew that I still had to lose weight. So Rob decided, okay, we've done Herbalife before, but let's give it another go. Let's see whether this year we can have some support and some help from other people and see where we can get from here. So that being said, we have the best wellness coach ever. Her name is Jane Rowe, and she is at the Pembroke Wellness Centre. Now, if you have never been on Herbalife, you will have heard all of the skeptical remarks that go with it. So for example, oh, you're drinking 2 shakes a day, you're going to put all of the weight back on as soon as you stop, or I bet you're constantly hungry, aren't you? Or, oh, I could never do that diet because I have to give up drinking, I have to give up salt, I have to give up sugar. Yes, you have to, but that is said for any diet. Any diet or any weight loss program you go on to, you have to stop with the sugar intake, the salt intake, the fats intake, the carbohydrates. There's alcohol that needs to be stopped, pop that needs to be stopped. There are all these different things that people have to stop or cut out of. Now with Herbalife, we work on a dartboard system. So the longer you are on Herbalife, the closer and closer and closer you get to the bullseye. The closer you get to bullseye, the more on plan you are, and the more weight and centimetres or body fat you will lose. Now for myself personally, because it is all for IVF, I have to base all of mine unfortunately on weight loss. However, 9 times out of 10, this is all based on the centimetres that you lose, the body fat that you lose, the visceral fat, things like this. They don't always go by your weight, because you can lose inches but gain weight, and that is because your body fat will have reduced, whereas your muscle then would have gone up. So it makes perfect sense. Now, the products that I use and that Rob uses are very much protein based. Now, we've actually treated ourselves to a couple of new products recently, especially with me having such a bad immune system. So we've got things that can help safeguard me that little bit more. So let's start with our shakes. What we tend to use is the Nutritional shake mixes. Now this is a healthy meal replacement. We have these twice a day. Now for us, we have 2 scoops of the healthy meal shake replacement, and these come in 9 different flavours. With this, we then put in a scoop of PDM, or as a lot of people know, sorry, it's not, I don't know why it's not focusing. I'm hoping it'll focus in a second. Okay, it probably won't focus, but basically what this is protein drink mix. So this is your protein that you need to have in a day to keep your protein up so that you aren't hungry. Now for me, I only have to have 1 scoop of this because I have, I'm not a sporty build. I do like going out for walks, and I have in the past gone for runs. But it suits me fine with only having the 1 because I don't have the muscle mass that Rob does. Now, for me, I have this together in the morning with 250 mils of water. I stick it in my NutriBullet. Again, I'm not sponsored by NutriBullet. And I chuck in half a ton of ice. And I drink this 20 minutes after I've woken up. When I first wake up, I have a nice big glass of cold water. Now it's not ice cold, but it is cold. They tend to say if you drink tepid water, that's probably better for you. But this helps really get your metabolism going in the morning, and really helps get you more result loss if that's what you want. Now, when Rob has his shake, not only does he have these, he then also has to have extra protein. Now this is the personalised protein powder. The personalised protein powder is because Rob is of a sports build. He has a lot more muscle mass than I do. So the protein powder is more protein than what I have. And this is to ensure that he won't lose all of his muscle mass. We need him to lose his body fat, or for that to reduce, and his visceral fat also needs to go down. But this is to ensure that when he does work out, this gives him that extra shot of protein twice a day to ensure that his body weight will not reduce, sorry, his body muscle won't reduce, because for him, he is a prop in rugby, so we need to ensure that he keeps his mass so that he can carry on playing rugby and not die, as I say to him every game. Now, for us, we have 4 different flavours of Herbalife shake at the moment, and that's so that we can really mix it up. I don't want to be getting bored day in, day out with the same flavour shake, so I will go through most flavours. I've just finished the banana shake. Now banana I absolutely adored, and I would mix that with our vanilla shake as well, so I would have a scoop of each so that it was a banana and vanilla mix, especially in the mornings, because I love a banana, but bananas are too much natural sugar to have. Now for me, having then the banana shake with the shot of vanilla in it, it's not overpowering as a banana shake, but it's also giving me my banana fix that I like every day. I have just run out of that, so we are going to have to order more. But in addition to the chocolate shake that I showed you, we also have the strawberry shake. Now, when I have my banana shake, I love mixing and matching a little bit. I'm one of these that annoys Rob, because I love to steal his strawberry shake along with my banana, and that gives it more of a sort of tropical fruit feel. Now, they do a berries shake. It used to be a tropical shake that they did, but they have changed it now to berries. I can't actually remember what the complete name for that is, but it is absolutely amazing. The only one that I don't personally like, well, 2, sorry, is the spiced apple and the cafe latte, but that is because I'm not a massive fan of spices. So spiced apple, I couldn't even imagine. I don't even like mince pies, and everyone says that it tastes like a mince pie at Christmas, especially when it's warmed up, but to me, that I couldn't think of anything worse. That to me is just grim. The cafe latte, I don't drink anything coffee, so I won't even entertain or try that, because the taste of coffee makes me physically sick. So for me, there's just no point in trying it. But I'm thinking that I might get Robert in the summer, because he does like that sort of coffee taste, especially if it is a cafe latte, and he would be able to then mix it with his vanilla. So I am thinking in the future of getting him that just for him. We also have the mint choc chip. Now the mint choc chip is lovely. Come on, come, quick, good boy. The mint choc chip is lovely, and we both do enjoy the mint choc chip. It is a bit sweeter, so I'm not sort of the biggest fan of the mint choc chip, but I will drink it, you know, and it has chocolate bits in it, so it makes you feel a little bit naughty, because you think, oh, I'm having a bit of chocolate. Sorry, the dog's back to be a YouTube sensation. Don't you dare get on that table. Don't, no. Right, just sit there then. Sit there, good boy. As I said then, we do have a massive tub of the vanilla. Now the vanilla powder isn't just good for vanilla powder isn't just good for the shakes. It is also good if you want to make protein pancakes, and you can also make waffles. Now these are also excellent for snacks, so not all the time do you fancy having your tunas, your salads, your boiled eggs for your snacks. It is nice then having also the waffles, and you can have your waffles with your fruit. You can have, if you really want to have a treat, you can have, sorry about the dog, you can have a teaspoon of maple syrup, just as a little bit of a teaser and a sweetener really. But I don't tend to. I tend to, if I have my waffles or my pancakes, I'll stick with the vanilla pancakes, but I will do them sometimes as a dinner. So I'll have my pancakes with some bacon where I've trimmed all the fat off, so more bacon medallions, and they tend to be turkey rashers now as well. I don't tend to go for beef if I can, or pork if I can help it even. And also eggs with that as well, sunny side up eggs, and to me that is a lovely dinner, and it hits the spot perfectly because it's a bit like being in America. So not only do you have then the shakes, come on, let's put you down, there's a good boy, sit still. So the shakes are perfect. They're really good to sort of help boost and help with that weight loss, as they are designed to replace meals. They have all of your vitamins in that you could possibly need. So just in the mint choc chip, for example, there's vitamins A, D, E, K, C, riboflavin, vitamin B6, folic acid, vitamin B12, biotin, pantothenic acid, I hope I've said that correctly, and thiamine. So they're just some of those vitamins that you can get, and the goodness that you can get from having these shakes. Now these shakes, and as I say, I cannot recommend them enough. They taste so yummy. They're really filling, and I tend to find that once I've had my shake, as long as I've had it and made it properly, I can go 3 hours then without eating, and that is normally sort of the recommended amount of time. Now as a snack, alongside all of my other snacks that I can have, so your healthy foods, your leafy greens, your tuna, I tend to have like sort of a tuna rocket, tomatoes and some cucumber as a snack. Only a small amount, just enough then to keep me going until I have my next shake again 3 hours later. Now in addition to them, you can also then have protein bars. We have got the chocolate peanut flavour. Now these protein bars, these we get as a treat. I don't know, there you are, it has sort of focused. So we get these as a treat, and as I say, these are the chocolate peanut ones. There's 14 in a box usually, and the actual bars themselves are sort of this big. So they're not the biggest of chocolates, but they are really yummy, and it does give you that chocolate fix. I don't know if you're anything like me, I love to have chocolate, and obviously it isn't the best thing for you, especially when you're trying to lose weight. So I do really enjoy having the protein bars to hand, and it is a treat. I won't have protein bars every day. I have had one today because they got delivered today, but then it may be tomorrow, or it may be a couple of days again before I have another one. You know, you are looking at around £13, I believe it is, for the box of 14, which isn't too bad, to be honest, considering they are protein bars and they are so scrummy. It is unreal. Sorry, just need a drink. So it's not only the protein that Herbalife do. They do have a Herbalife 24 range, which is more of a sports range. Now I don't personally use any of the Herbalife 24 other than the Hydrate product, which is the Herbalife Hydrate. Now these are amazing, especially if you've been exercising, and it's a bit like having a Lucozade, only without drinking all of the chemicals and the rubbish that goes into a Lucozade. So these do help just rehydrate you after any sports activity. Now I have them because in some instances I don't drink enough water. or I feel like my body is very, very dehydrated. And I can feel that usually in my skin. I find sort of all in my T-zone area will go dry, and my chin will go very, very dry when my sort of hydration levels are quite low. So when that happens, you take one of these very cute little sachets, if it will focus. I don't know if it will. Why isn't it focusing? Sorry. So there you are. So Herbalife 24 little sachets. These are 5.3 grams, and you add this into 500 mils of water. Give it a really good shake, and they are orange flavoured. So they just really help to hydrate you. I have one on the go here at the moment. It is really yummy. Today I found that I haven't really drunk much water, so I am trying to just sort of up my water intake and rehydrate myself with these. I have been after them for a while, but they were only delivered today, so I am quite chuffed that they have come. I have really sort of missed them. We also have the Herbalife tea. Now, these are instant herbal beverage teas, and they come in, I believe it's 4 different flavours. So you've got original, lemon, raspberry and peach. Now, I love the raspberry and the peach ones. Rob tends to drink the lemon ones. Again, they are very nice. This is the lemon, but at the moment I am sort of hankering more towards having the raspberry one. Go down then, go on, you can do it. Sorry about that, he's a bit of a menace at the moment. He's not used to us being home all the time. So yeah, we have the peach and the lemon at home at the moment, and that is what I have on the go in my Jiminy Cricket and Pinocchio mug. Of course it's more Disney, so sorry about that, guys. But this is nicknamed as Wizzy Tea, and I'm hoping I don't need to elaborate on the reason why it's called Wizzy Tea. But this actually helps burn 80 calories per cup that you drink. So every cup of tea that you drink, you are helping to burn 80 calories off of you in some areas. Now, to me, I have the tea because it replaces the normal teas, and it's a nice alternative to drinking water, because with Herbalife, the best way you can get results is by drinking, for women, 2 to 3 litres of water a day, or for men, 3 to 4 litres of water a day. And I know a lot of people struggle with that. Now, towards your water intake, these Wizzy Teas do go towards that, and so do the Herbalife shakes. So, you know, even if you're not drinking 2 litres of pure water every day, you're probably hitting your 3 litres because of your Wizzy Tea or because of the shakes. And personally, I work in an office, so having a cup of tea to keep me warm while I'm working at my desk and doing what I'm doing, it does make for a lovely change. I do prefer having the tea to just drinking pure water every day, so it is nice for me. So yeah, we also have as well then the Cell Activator tablets. Now, sorry, it's not focusing again, I don't know why. There we go. So the Cell Activator tablets are taken 3 times a day with shakes or food. They are, again, a special formula which supplies the bodies with all of your B vitamins, basically. It's also got some other things in, such as like minerals, and it's just good for the health and well-being. Now, but these, they help towards your metabolism, but they also help with other things. So for me, they just keep me on a bit of an even keel. They just make me feel good. I'm not saying that they're anything like an antidepressant, they're not. But they do just sort of give you that really good sort of happy-go-lucky feeling, and you know, your body in itself is getting everything it needs from these. If you've got a slow metabolism, these are going to help with that. So it is always good having them on hand. Now, I swear by these, Rob doesn't touch them. and that's just because everybody is different. So, you know, each to their own, and everyone will then, you know, just fall into what they want to have. Again, these are another thing that Rob doesn't have. These are perfect for your immune system. These are the Rose Guard tablets. Now, especially with everything that's going on in the world, these are vitamins. They're vitamins A and C, and they help to support a normal immune system, and they also have vitamin E to help protect the body cells from oxidative stress. Now, because of the coronavirus at large at the moment, and because I am quite susceptible, I've decided that because my immune system is quite low, I've decided to go on to the Rose Guard tablets. Now, these are quite hefty multivitamins, I'm not gonna lie. When I saw these, I was quite shocked and thought, how on earth am I gonna swallow that bad boy? Like, that is huge. I even looked at Rob at one point and said, where is that supposed to go? Am I meant to swallow this? Or what's the deal with this? What is the crack? Because that is just ridiculously huge. So these Rose Guard tablets, if you eat twice a day, and I mean proper meals twice a day, so whether it's your breakfast, your lunch or your dinner, then you take one vitamin twice a day with food. If you are on the shakes, you have all of the vitamins that you need in those shakes. So when you have your shake, there is no need to take your vitamin with them. So because I only tend to have a main meal at night, mine is my dinner, unless we have lunch instead of dinner, and then we'll have our shake in the evening. I tend to have my Rose Guard tablet with that. I don't see the point in taking it at any other time in the day, because as people are probably all aware, with vitamins, the vitamins that your body does not need, your body will pee away. So literally you will wee those vitamins out, because your body's like, whoa, now I don't need them, let's just get rid of them. And that is what they do, that's what your body does. So for me, like I say, I just take mine of an evening with my evening dinner, and that is it. There's no point in me doing anything else, because I don't need to. Now, as I say, Herbalife isn't for everybody. I understand that, I get that, and you know, each to their own. Now, me personally, I find that I've had amazing results, and I continue to get amazing results. My skin is always a lot clearer when I'm on Herbalife. I find that I have so much more energy every day, even without an alarm. Now, of course, like I said, I have been off work since Monday. I know that it is only Thursday today, but I used to be the person that would sleep through an alarm or snooze an alarm, because I could never get up, because I had no energy ever. Now I'm up at 6:30, whether I need to be up or not, whether I've got work or not. Usually my alarm goes at 6:10 if it's a work day, but at the moment, even though I could stay in bed until 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon if I wanted to, I am still awake at 6:30. I don't tend to get up, and in some mornings I will go to the bathroom, come back, and then I do fall asleep again. But I am finding that I have so much more energy now every day. I find that I'm a lot more healthy than I was. I don't get as breathless doing things now. I'm a lot fitter than I was, and I have sort of been tracking my weight loss and like my visceral fat and my body fat and things like that. So for me, since I started, I've lost now 2 stone 2 pounds, and that is in approximately 8 weeks, give or take. I was meant to be weighing tonight, however, because of the coronavirus and me being on self-isolation at the moment, there was no way for me to be able to go and weigh. And because of my eating disorder, we don't hold scales in the household, so that's more for me and my mental stability than it is for anything else, because if I focus on the numbers, then that's me. I'll be focusing on them for forever come sort of thing. I tend to I am now sort of a little bit gutted that we're not going to be going on to weigh tonight, but you know, health comes first and all the rest of it. Not only have I lost 2 stone 2 pounds, I've also lost over 73 inches all over. So that's my arm, my thigh, my waist, my natural waist, my bust, my underbust, and my hips. Altogether, as I say, it is over 73 centimeters. I'm not sure on the exact amount, and I know that my visceral fat has dropped 1 and my water intake has gone up. So this diet, as I say, it isn't for everybody, but I don't think of it as a diet anymore. I think of it as a lifestyle choice. I will be on Herbalife for the foreseeable future, whether that's 6 months, 8 months, however long. I love these products, and I will also be starting on the skincare range in a couple of months. Now, when I get the skincare range, I will be then doing a vlog as well to let you know how I feel with them and how I like them and get on with them. So yeah, once I get all of that together, I will let you know. I am on Instagram, so I will put my Instagram tag on as well once I edit this vlog. And I may also see if I can put Jane's Instagram tag on here also, because if anybody does want to start Herbalife, you can do that through myself and Rob. We are ambassadors for Herbalife and we are able to sell products. Plus, I'm not in this for any money. I just want to be able to help and support other people on their journeys, be that the same as myself for IVF, be that just to get a bit more body confidence, or whatever that journey may be for you. I would like to be able to help and support people if I can. So yeah, that's me. That's what I think of the products. I think they're all epic and I absolutely adore them. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you all think of them. And yeah, thanks very much for watching. Keep smiling, guys, and have a nice evening. Bye.